Welcome to the Boombah All-American Selection Show. I'm Olivia Stacy alongside USSSA Senior Vice President of Events, Matt Trebuchet. Now we have some exciting news today. We are going to announce our central rosters for the All-American Games in Kissimmee in August. And how did you narrow down the field? You had 24 tryouts throughout the country to select the best talent.
3 tryouts per region, 8 regions in the country, 24 tryouts. But at the tryouts, we have our scout team, the ones that did the evaluations. They're the ones who are physically watching and seeing the players. They're the ones picking the teams.
All right, well, let's kick it off the moment you all have been waiting for. We're going to kick it off with our 9U team. On the American team will be Colin Belay out of Omaha, member of UBA Bandits. Holden Grubble out of Kansas, member of Natural Baseball Academy. Out of Iowa, Sahas Jetty, Nolan Laughlin. William Morgan joins us from Overland Park in Kansas. Also from Kansas, Cole Platson out of Clay Center. Dalton Roten out of Iowa, he's a member of Gladiators. And Idris Thomas out of Davenport, Iowa, member of Hitmen.
Idris is a pure hitter with a strong arm and quick feet, kind of like a tiger with a bat.
Looking forward to seeing what he can do out there. Joining him on the American team is Carter Walpe out of Higginsville. He's a member of RG Prospects. Coming out of Kansas is Carson Wassinger, Hunter Wahab out of Iowa, and a member of Topeka Thunder, Jeter Worthley. Now it's time to take a look at their opponents, the national roster for 9U. We have Evan Butler out of Bullpen Baseball. Coming from Parkville is Quinton Chindamo, Jack Cornell out of Overland Park, Kansas, Samuel Dinkelman out of the Grand Island Bandits, Grant Gregoire out of Iowa, Nelson Hoover, he's a member of Somo Dirtbags. Coming from Kansas, member of Topeka Thunder is Max Huston. Tristan Moore joins us from Kansas out of Milford. Caden Fance coming out of State Center, Iowa. And David Richardson out of Iowa, he's a member of Midwest Pride. Ken Straub joins the team out of Columbia. He's a member of Columbia Bolts, and Casey Wambach coming out of Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. He's from Wisconsin Thundercats. Now it's time to announce our 10U American teams for the Central Division. Gage Bell joins us out of Bosworth. He's a member of Sedalia Bombers. Michael Cabrera out of DeWitt, Iowa. Gage Chapman coming from Neck City. He's a member of Webb City Naturals.
Gage is the #1 starter in my rotation. I want him on the mound for Game 7 each and every time.
Joining him will be Richard Grable out of Leawood, Kansas. A member of Missouri Gators, Andrew Hazelton, joins us from St. Louis. Mason Hicks out of Des Moines, Iowa. Adam Keiko, also from Iowa, member of Iowa Sticks. Trenton Kingray out of Knoxville, Iowa, member of Knoxville Panthers. Jess Crisil out of Des Moines, Iowa. Ronnie Ross out of Kansas City, member of KC Pirates. Tank Sims out of West Plains, Missouri, member of Somo Dirtbags, and Jesus Solorzano out of Des Moines, Iowa. On the national team is Brady Baker out of Iowa, member of Townhouse Huskies, Jackson Basham, 365 Ballers. Tyson Grammer joins us from Lawrence, Kansas, Tate Hermanson out of Cedar Falls, Iowa, Tyler Jansen from Kansas, he's a member of Natural Baseball Academy, Tidewater. Christopher Lawrence joins us from Ozark, Missouri. Harrison Lear, also out of Missouri, from Wardsville. He's a member of Wardsville River Bandits. Aiden Noling out of Gretna, member of Gretna Fire. Carter Rice out of Sedalia, Missouri, member of Sedalia Bombers, and he'll join his teammate, who's also out of Missouri, Connor Rice. Jacob Simpson out of Johnston, Iowa, and a member of Kingswood Battle Red out of Omaha, Ethan Sutherland. For our 11U American team, Parrish Beagle joins out of Kansas. Colin Bode out of Kansas, member of BTL Hornets. Caleb Buckwalter is coming from Iowa, member of Quad City Heat. Matthew Eubanks out of Concordia, Kansas. Member of Styx out of Des Moines, Robert Gamble. Brett Hamilton from Columbus, member of Columbus Outlaws. Michael Miller joins us from Montana, from St. Paul. And Ethan Patterson, he's going to be joining the team out of Iowa. He's a member of Washington Blast.
Ethan has a big presence on the diamond. He can be a deep threat at any time, and he's always a scare for line drives and spray.
Out of Nebraska is Dakota Thomas, Dominic Wade out of Windsor Heights, Iowa, Easton Wassinger out of Kansas, a member of Building Champions, and out of Springfield, Missouri, Danny White. And now it's time to announce our national team for 11U. Matthias Anderson Garcia out of Cedar Rapids. Blake Davis, he's a member of KC Naturals out of Missouri. Baden Hackworth, also out of Missouri, member of Jackson Tribe. Brooks Kettering out of Springfield, Missouri. Ashton Larson out of Overland Park, Kansas. Cole Lemons, he comes from the Missouri Bulls organization. Henley Parker out of Jackson, Missouri. And Weston Russell out of St. Anthony, Montana, a member of Roseville Area Raiders. Andrew Stewart joins the national team out of Shawnee, member of Natural Baseball Academy. Coming from the QC Cannons team in Iowa, Isaac Swanson, and Blake Timmons out of Iowa. Also, Colt Onthauer out of Columbus, Kansas. Congratulations to all those players coming out of the Central Division who will be playing in the All-American Games. We're going to take a short break, but when we come back, Matt's going to explain how Boombah is getting involved in this year's All-American Games. Stay with us.
Being selected in the NPF draft, you are immediately welcomed into an organization that demonstrates work ethic, dedication, and love for fast-pitch softball. As the official uniform provider for the NPF, we at Boombah recognize this. Our unparalleled craftsmanship shows in the way the products look and perform for these high-level athletes. Boombah's cutting-edge uniforms, products, and our commitment to the sport of fast pitch are why we are the official uniform provider for the NPF.
And welcome back to the Boombah All-American Selection Show. And we have some exciting news. Boombah is going to continue their partnership in this year's All-American Games. How are they going to be impacting these young athletes?
Well, this year, just like the previous years, they're going to be supplying each athlete with 2 dry fit, full sublimation jerseys, sharp digital copy, digital color, really good looking jerseys, the kind of jersey they're going to want to wear on the field as well as off the field.
They're going to look like true professionals out there. Now let's continue with our announcement of the rosters. We kick it off with our 12U American team. Coming out of the Wichita Stars organization out of Kansas, Caleb Coleman. From Baker Baseball in Iowa, Quentin Curtis. Eli Hernandez joins the team out of Kansas City. He's a member of KC Shockers. Chase Houselog from Brandon, South Dakota. Ian Nolf joins the team out of Jefferson City, Missouri. Jared Sima from KC Giants out of Kansas. Braden Smith is a member of Cedar Falls Heat out of Iowa. Keiko Vincent out of Wichita, Kansas. Kobe Vosberg out of Cuba City, Wisconsin, member of Sluggers Baseball. And from Pace Setters in Omaha will be Trayton Wells. Noah Wilkinson joins the team out of Springfield, Missouri. The member of Omaha Aces, Nathan Wolf out of Omaha. And the national team, Kason Clark, he's a member of Alliance Blue Storm. Tyler Gondelfinger out of Shawnee, Kansas, member of Rawlings Prospects. Out of Kansas, Cal Kilgore. Andres Kleinsek out of Wisconsin, member of GRB Rays. Cross Kubik out of Springfield, Missouri. Cooper Panetton out of Omaha, member of Omaha Aces. Aiden Schaefer out of Shawnee, Kansas. And Daniel Stovall out of Wichita, member of Wichita Stars Academy.
Daniel's a strong athlete with great hitting skills and catching skills, a true leader. He's earned a spot on my all-dirt team.
Also on the national team, Jason Thurman out of Fort Madison, Iowa, a member of Burlington Explosion. He'll join his teammate out of Burlington Explosion, Vasson Thurman, and Braden Tucker out of Kansas City, member of KC Shockers. Bennett Wadstrom also joins the national team out of Pleasant Hill, Iowa, member of Iowa Black Sox. We move forward with our 13U American team. Niall Banks joins us from Kansas. Colby Behrens out of NBA Titans.
Colby's a power pitcher with nasty stuff and great pitch separation. He knows how to hit, and he knows how to hit with power.
A member of Windsor Rattlers, Nicholas Bowers joins the team. Caleb Brand out of New Bloomfield, Missouri from Impact Baseball. Out of South Dakota, Brady Bretzman. Andrew Cueste from Lynn, Missouri. William Ponce from Westville, Kansas. Member of Kansas City Mudcats. Coming from Springfield Legends out of Missouri, Jeremy Rader. Kyne Secrest out of North Liberty, Iowa. Nolan Self from Missouri, member of Midwest Mustangs. Owen Sutherland from Omaha, member of Kingswood Heat. Coming from Story City, Iowa, is Zachary Twett. And on the national team is Caleb Berry out of Blue Springs, member of KC Future Legends. From Missouri, the Inside Edge Red organization is Camden Careswell. Tayden Hawkinson out of Kansas. Max Kelly joins us out of the Forest Lake Rangers. Zach McInnes from Springfield, Missouri. Aiden Moeller out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Also Cy Patterson out of Iowa, representing the Yard Dogs organization. Reed Scott out of Hutchinson, Kansas. Boone Choi out of Springfield plays for the Midwest Nationals. Graham Stevens out of Kansas plays for Central Kansas Crushers. A member of the Rawlings Hitters organization, Zoe Turco. And Spencer Whitfield out of Kansas, member of Central Kansas Crushers. Our 14U American team, Dydron Aho out of Ottawa, member of KS Sticks. Benjamin Aldridge from Lincoln, member of Nebraska Throwbacks. Coming from Lee Summit and the Saints organization is Alex Collia. Jacob Crooks joins us from Greenwood. Nathaniel Finn out of Urbandale, member of Tribe Baseball. Jarrett Helm is coming from West Des Moines in Iowa. Joel Niez from Junction City, Kansas. Representing the Nebraska Throwbacks is Joseph Osborne. Colby Rotten also joins the team from Logan, Iowa. Member of Complete Game Pirates out of Kansas City, William Stevens. Zeb Weed out of South Dakota. Noah Willingham out of Steele, Missouri from Fault Line Baseball. And now we move on to our national 14U team. Justin Baylor from Mineral Point, Wisconsin. Drew Beer from Lincoln, member of Nebraska Throwbacks. Josh Canada from Iowa. Nathan Chester from Kansas City. Andrew DeBello from Camdenton, member of Laker Baseball. And from the Grand Slam Red in Iowa, Hudson Dunwoody. Hunter Hyatt joins us from the Lids Missouri Bulls organization.
Hunter's a true power threat. This kid can flat out swing. He could bat clean up in my lineup any day.
Keep an eye out on him for sure. Also Tyler LaBelle from Cedar Falls. He's a member of the Heat Baseball Club. Jack Reburn joins us from South Dakota. Joe Reed from Ozark and the Drillers organization. And from Poplar Bluff, Carson Webb and Jace Williams out of the Burwell Legion organization. Congratulations to all those athletes. It'll be such an exciting week of competition. What can these athletes expect when they come to Kissimmee?
Well, unlike a normal tournament where you play one tough game on Saturday, one tough game on Sunday, or maybe the championship game, each and every single game, every inning, every pitch. I mean, you're up against the best of the best in every contest. There's not an easy at bat.
Yeah, some of the most talented youth baseball players will be here August 7th through the 13th, so make sure to mark your calendars, and we'll see you this summer in Kissimmee. Thanks for tuning in.
Being selected in the NPF draft, you are immediately welcomed into an organization that demonstrates work ethic, dedication, and love for fast-pitch softball. As the official uniform provider for the NPF, we at Boombah recognize this. Our unparalleled craftsmanship shows in the way the products look and perform for these high-level athletes. Boombah's cutting-edge uniforms, products, and our commitment to the sport of fast pitch are why we are the official uniform provider for the NPF.